What's up, everybody, and welcome in to another edition of The Sit Down. As always, The Sit Down, Big Men on Basketball. I am here live on a Friday. My brain is mush. I'm here on Big Men on Basketball. I'm so used to saying The Sit Down. I just did a live video. We're here on Big Men on Basketball. Holy hell. Here on the Barstool Sportsbook YouTube channel. As always, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. We've got another very short card of basketball goodness to get into. We're also going to talk a little Army Navy and get you ready for the weekend. We got our first pretty big card tomorrow in college basketball. And guess what? We got a major announcement. Big news. I was just contacted by the powers that be at Barstool Sportsbook, and I will have an exclusive tomorrow on the Barstool Sportsbook app. So make sure if you're in an area where you can get the Barstool Sportsbook, you better have it already. But you better be betting my exclusive tomorrow. We are going to pound that one. So stay tuned tomorrow. I will release information about it. Welcome in, everybody, here on a Friday. Coming off a small card last night. I did split last evening. Had an easy winner with UMass Lowell over the number. Also had a loser with Iowa State. Another very good performance by Iowa. That was impressive stuff. That is a team that has taken money year after year out of my pocket. But hey, they didn't have Chris Murray last night. Hell of a performance. Who would have thought? Definitely slow. People trudging in today, but I can understand. It's a short card today. It's Friday, but we're going to do what we do regardless. By the way, tonight, huge. Rough and Rowdy is tonight, and you better go and buy. As the ticker says, as that little promotion poster says, buyrnr.com. Rough and Rowdy 19 live in Providence, Rhode Island. It was 364 days today or tomorrow that I will have fought in Rough and Rowdy 16. However, we got a big-time card tonight. Pac-Man Jones, Bobby Lang, Grace O'Malley's fighting. You got all sorts of big-time fighters, your normal people that you see, the normal people that you know and love. And you got some vouchers, too. If you spend $30 on Rough and Rowdy, when you order Rough and Rowdy 19, you get a $20 voucher for each on the Barstool store, Stella Blue Coffee, and Wood Grooming. So a lot of cool things you're going to get when you spend some money tonight on Rough and Rowdy. So make sure you're checking it out. It's always great. It's always awesome. The commentary is terrific. And I'm going to tell you right now, I spoke recently with Scary Barry, who is a fighter at Rough and Rowdy, and he told me very eloquently that Bobby Lang is ready to go. He sparred with Bobby Lang the other day, and he said he is ready to go. And look, Pac-Man Jones did a great job in the first one as well. So this should be a great fight, a big-time fight in Rough and Rowdy tonight. So make sure you go buy right now. If you're not going to be there live in Providence, buyrnr.com is one of the great events that Barstool Sports has. Let me say hello to a couple of people. Listen, you're not listening, idiot. $20 each in vouchers, imbecile. As usual, you're too stupid to listen. You are the dumbest commenter we have in here every day, night after night. You are dumb. Holy shit, man. I can't deal with you anymore. Bye. Go away. All I do is see you in these fucking shows and you say the stupidest shit. We're better off without you here. Nadu is in his bag. What up, Banksy? Welcome in. Kevin Taylor, Steve, All Greens, Bart, Paul Decker, Trace Turner, Kevin, Robert, Hale State, Stephen Marinello. What's up? Appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Colby Aiello, Kevin Sager, Cade Brown, Robert, David, MD, Queens, College, High Points, says Tristan. Relax, man. We haven't gotten to the card yet. We'll get into it. Will Xavier be part of the boost? No, I don't believe so. Peter Anastas, what's up? All right, guys, let's get into the card today. Let's chat. If you're watching on Twitter, YouTube, wherever you are, welcome in. We're not going to be on too long today, probably only till about 4:30. We want to wrap up Friday here a little early. Let's get into the card today. I'm going to start with Bryant and Stony Brook. By the way, Bryant is in Rhode Island, the same state that Rough and Rowdy is in tonight. Bryant with an interesting game here against Stony Brook, 149.5 on a total. I'm going to tell you right now, I would watch yourself with this game on both sides. You look at Bryant University, they are dealing with flu issues right now. We've heard some talk that it was maybe COVID as well. Kayvon Kramer, one of their better players, has been in the hospital with the flu. It's been going around. They had to cancel their game with Tulane a couple of days ago. And let's just be honest with ourselves. This Bryant team can score. They're fun to watch offensively, but they don't fucking stop anybody. And they are very hard to back when you're laying double digits. Ask yourself this. They were in a similar spot last year. Guess what they score against Stony Brook was? They lost the game 86-78. Now, they didn't have Peter Kiss in that game or their big Hal Elisius. However, they're not going to have certain players tonight. Stony Brook is not a good team, and I'm not telling you to back them here either. I would just tiptoe in this game. You're hearing a lot of people tell you about Bryant. I like Bryant, but I'm going to be honest. I don't think they're very good defensively. I think the only way you can back Bryant is from a team total standpoint. They're a very good offense, and Stony Brook can't stop anybody. The only thing Stony Brook's going to try to do in this game is play slow, try to be good in the half court, and try to use the clock as their friend here. The only way I'd be looking in this game would be a team total, but I'm not ultimately getting it there in this game. I have no interest. But the card is slim tonight. There's not a lot there. High Point, they are 5-point favorites against Queens College tonight. Listen, guys, we can talk about any game on the card. I can talk about any game on the card. I have no issue talking about Queens and High Point. I have no issue in talking about Duke, North Carolina. I can talk about any game on the card. That said, this is a pretty interesting game, and I'm going to tell you right now, you better start understanding a little bit about High Point. This is a pretty decent basketball team so far. They are a group that only has one loss on their schedule. The only loss they have is a 10-point loss at UNLV. They're 8-1. They've beaten teams like Wofford, Furman, North Florida, Tennessee State. I mean, I haven't beaten a murderer's row or anything, but this is a team in the Big South Conference that's really looked good. They play a nice brand of basketball, very aesthetically pleasing, good offensive team. You know, really a group that are going to zone you. They're going to say, hey, hit some three balls against us. Not really a great notion if you're Queens College. Queens College is interesting because they're a new team to Division I, and Grant Leonard wants to press. He wants to turn you over, kind of get you skittish, out of your motions, and get you kind of 10, 12, 15 seconds into the shot clock before you're making a decision as to what exactly you're going to do on offense. They're good on the glass, but on offense, they struggle, right? Getting into their offense is hard. They turn the ball over at a very high rate. I just feel like in this game, if I'm High Point, I basically throw a zone out there and I say, hey, Queens, make the shots. This game should be helter-skelter, probably up and down, but I look at High Point and I tell myself, look, I mean, they've been very good against the number this year. In fact, both these teams have been good against the number. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because I do think Queens could kind of upset the apple cart a little bit if you're High Point. They're a good team. I mean, Jaden House is a good player for High Point. They've answered the call in every game. But when you're laying points, right, you look at some of their games they played. Beat Central Michigan by 1, beat Tennessee State by 5, beat North Florida by 5, beat Furman by 3. Their only win by margin was Elon, won that game by 14, and then beat Wofford by 11. But most of their games are decided within 5, 3, 2 points. We'd have to figure that this is likely going to be a game that comes down to the wire. If I had to play this game, which I'm no longer giving predictions like that because I'm sick and tired of these clowns using it against me. When you do this on a regular basis, I'm not going to give leans. Just going to give you what I played. I didn't play this one, and that's really all I'm going to say about it. You try to be nice with people. You try to give your opinions out there, and you're constantly dealing with nonsense. But you know what? Fuck them. I don't really care. If I had to play this game, I'd lean Queens. But I think it's a close game that comes down to the wire. I didn't play it, but I would lean Queens College. I think it's just kind of a close game. I think both teams will kind of have some successes here. All right. What else do we have here? What's up, Sir Barkley? Good to see you as always. So yeah, I would lean Queens here, but didn't get there. One game I am playing tonight is I'm going to play this Lipscomb and Alabama A&M game. Lipscomb is laying 9.5. The total is 149.5. I played Lipscomb, team total over 79.5. Both these teams want to get up and down, particularly A&M. They're out of the SWAC, and they play one of the top 20 paces in America. They want to go up and down, up and down, up and down. And the truth is, they really have no answer on defense because of it. This group has allowed against 5 division opponents this year, Division One. They played 5 games. They've allowed 80 or more in every game. Okay, this is a defense that really has issues, and they can't stop anybody. Lipscomb should pretty much get whatever they want. They've been a really good offense. They run through the post through Hassan Asajala, and he has been very effective. He's a fifth-year player. He can really pass on the block. They don't turn the ball over. They're good from 3. This is a good offense. They've had success all season, and then they've always had success. Whether it was under Lenny Akoff, Case Alexander, it really doesn't matter. This has been a good offense. They're a team that's kind of played together for the most part for a long time, and they have a couple of guys that can really shoot the rock. Will Pruitt, Darren Boyd, Trey Benham. This is a team that can shoot the rock a little bit. So for me, I don't think they have much interest, in defending, but I don't really care what they do as far as defensively. I just need them to score here. So I'm going to lean with and play Lipscomb's team total over 79.5 currently at Barstool Sportsbook. That's what I'm playing here. Lipscomb team total over 79.5. All right. Anyone else? Barstool Sportsbook app lagging a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not something I can control. I'm hoping it will fix itself and we'll be good here. Christopher Grant, Zags have been covering big, another big number against UW. Yeah, that's the last game I wanted to talk about. Gonzaga, 16.5 against Washington, total 148.5. I'm not real interested in Washington here. I mean, they're going to throw a zone out there, and Gonzaga is a great shooting team. I do think maybe Washington can upset the apple cart a little bit by maybe stopping Gonzaga in transition. If you can kind of limit them in transition, they're not as effective, but I have a hard time trusting any sort of zone, particularly Washington. But you're right. Gonzaga's had tough times covering just because they haven't been very good defensively. I feel like if you like Washington, you should just take the over. I feel like if you like Gonzaga, you should just take the under. But I definitely lean, if I have to play this game, taking the over because I think Gonzaga will push 80 plus. I think Washington can give you 65, 70. I think this could be like an 84, 68 type of game, something like that. But you're right. It is a tough number. This is not a typical Zags team that's been able to cover these sorts of numbers. So yeah, for me, I'm kind of out on this game. This is a card with not a ton of bettable opportunities for me here. Arkansas State Air Force. I mean, you have a really, to me, bad team in Air Force. McNeese State, Northern Iowa. I don't really know what to make of Northern Iowa. Shouldn't have any trouble in this game. Should be able to kind of get into what they want offensively. A Grambling Vanderbilt. The problem you have with Vanderbilt is the point guard problems continue. And whether you like it or not, Grambling is going to press. They're going to try to turn you over. That's a game that's kind of interesting. If Grambling can have some success in the press, they can hang around in that game because Vanderbilt has press issues. Now, if Vanderbilt can handle the press, I think they'll succeed quite highly in getting there with it. But it's not a team that I'm running to the window to back. The only game I like tonight is Lipscomb team total over 79.5 against Alabama A&M. If you have a comment or question, you're welcome to ask. If I don't answer your question, it means that I've probably already gotten into the game and I have nothing else to say about it. Yeah, listen, Al Green, there's nothing I can do. It seems like everybody else's computer is fine. So I don't know, maybe turn your computer off, turn it back on. Any thoughts on the Pac-12? Yeah, I mean, there's some really good teams in the Pac-12. Arizona, obviously, UCLA. I think it's too early to kind of figure into like who I think is going to win these conferences. We haven't even gotten into conference play yet. We're still kind of wrapping up the non-conference season. Yeah, let's get some money. I just hopefully get one winner tonight. That's kind of the goal tonight. Just get a winner and head into Saturday. Any plans for you to be in a Barstool basketball podcast? Been trying to find one. No, I have. All I do is this show. Nothing that I know of so far. I'm not talking about that anymore. We've talked about that enough. I mean, why would you ask me that today? I mean, maybe you should watch the show yesterday. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I mean, it happened 2 days ago. We're still talking about it. I've talked about it ad nauseum. There's nothing else to say about that situation. I'm here. What's up, Cliff? Nice to see you. No, I don't have a show tomorrow morning. Maybe at some point we'll add a Saturday show, but I'm not. I'm not on Saturdays at this point. I will recommend tomorrow that you watch the college football show, which is at Army Navy. It is tomorrow in Philadelphia. So Army Navy, watch that. What are my thoughts on Army Navy? I lean under, but the number is gone. I think it's first to 17 wins probably. To me, I had it like 17-13, 13-9. I could see a very low scoring game. It's Army Navy. They both obviously want to run the football 90% of the time. I think the team that's going to win is the team that can complete a pass or two, and one of those gadget trick plays or something. These are two teams that scout these defense. They have scout defenses that run these offenses every day in practice. These are two elite defenses against the opposing offense. And that's why you don't see high scores in these games. It's very rudimentary. It's very basic. But when we look at the last couple of games between these two teams, I mean, it's very rare that you're going to get the 40 points. You look at the last, let's just say head-to-head. I mean, last year, 17-13. Year before, Army 15-0. 2019, 31-7. There you go. That one got high. But that was a really good Navy team with Malcolm Perry. 2018, 17-10. 2017, Army won 14-13. You have to go all the way back to 2016, where you had a couple of games that went up and over. You had 21-17, 21-17, 27-21. I will say, if there's a series to go over, it's likely this one as opposed to, Army Air Force or Navy Air Force. This one seems to have its fair share of going over a little bit. But these two teams, neither have particularly strong quarterbacks. If I had to play the game from a side, I actually might get there on the side. I kind of like Army if I can get a 3. A 3 is going to be important to me. I'll see if I end up getting it. What do we have here? What's up, Albie? Can we get picture more? I haven't looked at the card. No idea just yet. Why can't Albania field a fair soccer team? I've talked about that in the past because all their players are left the country because of war and things of that nature. Look into your history. Do you cut your hair? Here we go with hair stuff again. Why can't you make it to the barber? Because he has COVID. I just said that. I'm going tomorrow. My barber had COVID all week. Guys, again, I don't mean to come across rude, but it's like I'm so fucking tired of talking about the same stupid shit. It's my hair. I like how it is. If you don't like it, fuck off. I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of fucking hearing about hair. Like, fuck off, man. Do you see anything on the board? I haven't looked at the board yet. I'll look tonight. I'll kind of spend the night checking into that kind of stuff. Nadu talks Lipscomb, and bang, the line jumps to 10. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, love it. We love it. What's for dinner tonight? I'm not sure yet. Army has a quarterback who can try and hit the downfield pass. Try and actually do a little bit different. I definitely lean Army, though. I think two great coaches, Niamatalolo and Jeff Monken. I think I just like Army's defenses a little bit more. Both these teams are very stout against the run. Not sure what's going on with the viewers tonight. I mean, we only have about 170 people in here. Usually we have 300-400. We had 600-700 yesterday. But it's Friday. It is what it is. Why are grown men worried so much about another man's haircut? Because they have nothing better to do, I guess. I don't care, bro. Nobody cares about him anymore. He left. Go watch his content then. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't care about him. He doesn't work for Barstool anymore. No one should talk about him. If you were a point guard, would you be a scorer or run the offense and facilitate it? I would want to be a scorer. Who wouldn't want to be a scorer? Of course. By the way, I'm getting some absolutely breaking news. My best friend just got a release date from federal prison. I'm very excited. I've been waiting for his text, and I just got an answer. He is being released next month, 1 month from today, basically. So I'm very excited. It's been a long time. I'm very excited to bring him back. He's been away since 2014, and I'm very excited. He's a dear friend, and he made some mistakes, but I'm very excited. I posted about him, and he's got to go to a halfway house first, but I'm very excited. So big news. Yes, the feds. Yes. Yes. So yes, very excited. Okay, let's get back to some comments here. Do I have the World Cup on? No, I don't. That might be where people are. No, I don't have the World Cup on. I had both teams to score, so I won. I didn't even know I won. So there you go. I won. Awesome. Maybe I should wrap up and watch it though. We'll do a couple more minutes and then we'll get out of here. Do I care to share what he did? He was in the drug trade. I'll just say that. What's the best college game you've attended? Basketball? Wow. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, I went to some Temple basketball games when they went to the Elite Eight that year. I'd have to think about that. That's a good question. Probably the best college game I ever attended was BYU San Diego State, Jimmer Fredette against Kawhi Leonard, way back 2011, I think it was. I want to buy you 5 Stellas someday. Okay, well, maybe we can arrange that. A lot of good people go down. Yes, they do. That speaks to your loyalty. I'm a loyal man. I'm a loyal man. I'll never give up on my friends, you know. People make mistakes, you know, you don't just desert them, you know. I'm not understanding soccer. I see Brazil Croatia was 1-1. It is saying Croatia won 4-2 in PKs. Yes, in 90 minutes it was 1-1. They went to extra time. They didn't have a winner, so it went to penalty kicks, and Croatia won in penalty kicks. So Croatia won. The 90 minutes in tournament soccer doesn't matter. If it's tied, it goes to extra time. Am I crazy that over 79 isn't on the book? Who knows if it is? I bet it a while ago. So unfortunately, my show's not till this time. Have you ever been to Rupp Arena? No, I have not. I love all the military branches. Yeah, thanks, man. We know. Everybody, I had Brazil. What do you want me to guys, listen, do you lose picks? You know what? I'm not even gonna address these type of people anymore. Brett Collins is just he's a troll. Brett, it's 4:20 on a Friday, man. Do you have anything else you can do today? Just go get a drink or go out on a date or something, man. I mean, holy hell, man. Do you have any hockey picks tonight? I gotta figure that out. I've been in my bag with hockey. I'll have to wait and see. I gotta talk to my people. Connor Head, what's up? All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Why not? Why not wrap it up, right? We went through the games that we wanted to talk about today. I have one. It is Lipscomb, team total over 79.5 against Alabama A&M University. As I said, go buy tonight, Rough and Rowdy, buy rnr.com, buy rnr.com, buy rnr.com. Please go check that out. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's a great card. Should be an awesome card with Bobby Lang and Pac-Man. So many great fights. So go check that out tonight. It's a great way to spend your Friday evening. Remember, look out tomorrow for my exclusive on the Barstool Sportsbook. I'll have that up. Make sure you go bet it. In honor of the last time I gave a bet out publicly to tens of thousands of people, St. Bonaventure, UConn. Remember that game? You know who won? UConn. Maybe that'll be on the card tomorrow. I just have to wait and see. All of you have a good evening. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Monday here on the Barstool Sportsbook YouTube channel. Later.